Donkey. Yeah. Well, you know what? Here we go. Alright. Is the stream working? I think it is. Kinda loud for me. There we go. Alrighty. Hello everybody and welcome to the Forgotten City. My name is Jyster Darklight and I just saw this game and I was like, oh. I've been singing a lot lately, so I'm like, okay, well might as well just play it. And get that over and done with. Considering that I also saw some other people play it. One of them being Keith Ballard. Kinda like his content. So I just want to see what it is. Settings. So English, yes. Crosshair visibility, draw, no. Hints enabled. No. Subtitles, yes. Subtitle background. Yes. Conversion size. I'll do large because I can't see that far, so suck. Gamma correction, I think it's okay. Motion blur. I'm putting it down to 50. Field of view, audio. Boom. Alright, I think that should work. Or maybe lower it a little. There we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Control sensitivity, I'm not gonna mess with that. Bindings, we're good. Fly. Alright! Dear content creators, as you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves, if they so wish. Sincerely, the Modern Storyteller team. Well, you heard them. So, if you want this, if you want to play this game yourself, it's on the PlayStation Store, I believe, and also on Microsoft Store for Xbox users. Xbox users for the Microsoft, and PlayStation for the whatchamacallit, PlayStation Store for PlayStation. And I don't know if it's on Switch. You'll have to check it. It is called The Forgotten City, so if you want to play it, play it. Yeah, you're gonna have this until the end of my spiel to click off the video and play it yourself, and then come back and watch my crazy dumbass do it. So. Thank you all so much for clicking the video. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, then don't like the video. Just remember to leave a comment down below if you do not like the video. Or if you like the video. Just remember that all feedback is good feedback as long as it's helpful and appropriate. And while you're down there and you feel like you're coming back here more often than not, then hit that subscribe button. Lets me know whenever you're going to see, or lets you know whenever you're going to see my cringe. And these are streamed live at twitch.tv/JysterDarkLight. And I think that's it. Hello, new viewer. Just to let you know that if you want to play this game, it is The Forgotten City. This is a spoiler warning. So if you want to play it, then this is your warning to go. But if not, we're going to be playing. So with that out of the way, the content spoiler out, and me addressing the audience on YouTube, well, let's get started. For a story of twists and thingamadooks. I don't know. A message from the developers. Made by 3 people throughout 3 years. Rewards through a thoughtful conversation exploration. Okay. Present day. Ooh.
Hey,
she looks so surprised.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I
And
checked your
that's
pockets
why.
for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change.
Oh, that explains
So,
me.
wanna tell me who you are?
A stranger. What's the difference? Is that a guy or a girl? I can't tell through faces. Those are slender hands. These are more calloused hands. I think these ones. We'll go with these. And my name is Jyster.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river?
Nope.
What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, this is background. Okay. I was searching for ancient ruins. Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. I was on a covert mission. As a soldier, you have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciarily, since there's no way to get more. I was on the run for the law. I was a fugitive. My time was on the run from authorities has made me quick on my feet, and I'm 25% faster when sprinting. I barely remember anything. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. I might want to do... I don't want to be soldier, because that seems a waste. Fugitive might be good for sprinting. Amnesiac... I might just do archaeologist, because that'll give me insights into the ancient world. And since we're dealing with a forgotten city, this might be a good one. Yeah, so the last thing I remember was I was searching for some ancient ruins.
You're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this.
Oh?
I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out.
Wait.
I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Okay, I have several questions. First off, it's Roman, so that means that we're in Rome, or somewhere in Italy, or around. In Europe, somewhere. That fills me with hope, because I thought I was in America. Or not America, Asia. Trying to find that weeaboo shit. No, not that. But, first off that. Second off, there were ruins, and you motherfuckers decided to explore them? What the fuck is wrong with you? And third of all, you promised a man to stay out here when he hasn't come back out in, like, at least 2 hours. An hour. 2 hours. Crazy people, I swear. Yeah, I'm gonna ask some questions.
Of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
Alright. What's your story?
There's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even gonna tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
That's not suspicious at all. Why don't you want to tell me?
Alright, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Ah. Well, thank you for saving my life, Karen.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Let's see here. Who is Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But
what?
Maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
What? You were... a man washed up on the riverbank. I gotta heal him back up to safety. You know what? I'm not even gonna bring him back to a boat and bring him back to civilization, which is probably like 30 minutes away, which is probably a good idea considering that we were washed up in the river and it looks like snow in the background. So, you know what? Disregard myself, considering that I'm a dumb. Anyways, where are we?
You don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Ah. I knew we were in Italy. Definitely not supposed to be in Japan. Nope.
Not
What can you
much,
tell me about the ruins?
really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
You really like Al, don't you? Have you tried, and hear me out, this is really, a long shot, but have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot?
Yes.
You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, I'm the one who doesn't have any memories. God. You know, I was trying to give you a benefit of the doubt considering your name, but you really are acting like your namesake. That's all I have for the questions.
So you're ready to go look for Al?
Yes. I'm going in for the priceless artifacts still, but I'll keep an eye out
My
for it.
hero. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Was it a flashlight? I swear to God, if it's a flash, it's a fucking flash. He left without the flashlight? Wait. It's battery powered. Oh, no! Ugh. Oh. Oh God, it's gonna be bad whenever I'm moving around. I have to use my looking stick to actually move left and right, because this is me moving left and right. Shoot. Ooh, but it does look nice though. Oh, sprint. Okay. Alright. Oh, backwards is bad too. Alright. Looks like nothing much really, so we're probably gonna be going down.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? Seems there's only one way to find out.
Oh, that's
If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or a warning.
fuck.
Worth.
Oh, because it's all he's worth. What the? Oh! Quest and inventory. Denarius. Ancient coin made of... silver. What the? Oh, this is glowing really brightly. Oh, and on the bottom left is my air, I guess. I'm supposing that this doesn't have any life on, or has a lot of light up on it. Oh, what's over here? Probably gonna die. Instead of the virtuous will live forever and the greedy will die and what they want. Well, guess I'm gonna die in gold. Oh, that fucking scared me. Alright, what's this? The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Always remember they're watching. They're watching. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. I just switched one terrible game, terrifying game for another. They're watching. They're always watching. Are you serious? Is that what they mean? Well, let's see what she is. A young woman posing in lamination. I suppose I can't. Fucking hell. Oh, there's one gone. Oh, this is gonna be terrifying. What the? The many shall suffer for the sins of one. So we're in a Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Okay. So far, from what I'm understanding, is that the gold statues are alive. And that doesn't terrify me at all. No, not at all. Not even the gladiator that's fleeing. Why would that scare me? Alright. A young woman looks like she's begging for her life. Something went after her. There's another gold. There's several gold statues up there. That's just water tripping. Okay, so we're having... Yeah, if we're dealing with, Yep, we're dealing with, angel statues. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. This looks like a well. Or a plantation. A Roman legionary in a state of terror. So something happened from here, from the looks of it. Because he's looking over here. I didn't know I could do that. Don't go after me, please. Yep, that's not terrifying in the slightest. Let's see here. Any more inscriptions like anything? I just realized there was writing on the wall. Who was writing on the wall? Oh, that doesn't instill me with... Seems to be praying for help that never came. Alright. What am I hearing? A golden statue of an old man wearing the modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is this possible? He was hanged? There's something here.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And
Whoa!
worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Stone statue. He must have ended his life in the other world, because I know that it's a time machine type bullshit. This is interesting. State of panic. Well, time to make some bad decisions. What's over here? Man on his knees asking his gods for mercy. The remains of a human. Whoever it was died a long, long time ago. Joy. Cycle through. Oh, flashlight and weapons. Oh, that's neat. I have weapons. See the objective markers for quests. Click the eye icon beside it. Oh, so there's gonna be multiple quests. Okay, that's neat. Hold up, sprint. I think we're going at a good pace right now. Don't need to keep on running. Press triangle to check your quest journal and inventory at any time. Okay. Wait. Inspect. A Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. I wonder who they could be. What was the quest? Perhaps whoever brought me here can send me back. Okay. Well, oh hey!
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Wait, what? Wait, are you speaking English?
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
Shrine of Prolicia.
You know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you?
Nope.
And you've just done it again. You're a sly one, aren't you? One more time. Who are you, and what were you doing in that shrine?
Fine. My name's Jyster, and I come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head?
Okay, just because I was lost in the river doesn't mean...
Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously, what's
We
today's
sort
date?
of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
You know March? What year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly?
Archaeologist insight. So it's 65 CE.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okay. Your laws? Excuse
Not
me?
laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in.
The
So
golden
then,
room?
you
I
coming?
thought it was silence. Alright,
Follow
lead the
me.
way.
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
What?
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in,
Oh well.
if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old
What?
boar won't be magistrate
What?
for much
What?
longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Aurelia looks busy. I'll talk to her later. Wait.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you.
There we go.
She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh,
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that?
Okay.
What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally.
How
Follow
do you
me,
know I
please.
was here? What's this
I
about?
expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Alright, lead the way.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way.
Okay.
When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Oh, we can do math? I didn't know they could do math back then. Oh, that's because he's a legionnaire, right? Hello, magistrate. What's up?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
My name is Jyster.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning.
Yeah.
We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here.
In good time. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
That's no. That is not a wondrous city. That is in fact a prison. The crime is what makes things go forward, damn it. Yes.
Well, I'm not sure I believe that.
It's called flying.
But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here.
What?
All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured.
I hope it's not
that's
you.
a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
What counts as a sin
An
here?
intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What's legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric from where I'm from.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world.
Get back to me in about 200 years, or 2,000 years.
For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea.
But what about
All
America?
Our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same?
Yes.
When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on.
Yes.
No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Yes. Let's see here. Slave ownership, I'm not really gonna bother with that. As wrong as it is, they're probably gonna fight against it. Blood sports, maybe. Women, no. I think women had the same rights as men. Just different roles. Because I think the women were like, they run the background of the house. Don't you persecute Christians?
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that.
Alright. Don't you practice collective punishment?
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Alright, let's see what about this is.
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Okay. What about this?
On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
What about ownership?
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Really? Huh. Well, I can understand the Christians, because that's like the Nazis, I think. The Nazis weren't bad themselves, it was their actions that were bad. Because I think the Nazis just wanted to perfect it themselves, I think. But they took it to an extreme. Where like, oh, these people, they're bad. We need to kill them. Let's see here. So I can see that. And that's why they're going after Christians too. God. I don't know why they had a issue with Christians though. Or no, it was the Jews. Let's see here. Women have fewer rights than men. Yeah, because he's making the argument of fewer responsibilities. The blood sports I can see being a thing. Slave ownership, he says that there's... Yeah, you know, I'll say my mistake.
I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
These questions will be available later. Oh, well, I just want to get all the questions out right now. So, what do you mean by when you said Prophonia?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past.
Oh.
And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
You're right. I am from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Y'all have been turned to golden statues.
I have imagined it. Our downfall 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
How does the ritual
All I
work?
can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions.
What?
I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
Okay.
In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual.
What?
I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I did see human remains at the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I can't promise anything, because that's a time loop. And we don't do time loop or paradoxes.
Well, thank you for your candor, I suppose.
Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore?
Yeah.
What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Okay. How do I know that you're not the person
Me?
responsible?
Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance.
Ah, but that's the
What reason
thing.
could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Because, fair point, but actually because of the fact that someone else could have stumbled upon the ritual after you committed the sin.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Come on, tell me what you really think.
All right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda.
Okay.
Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
If I do this, will you help me go back to my own
If I
time?
understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Okay. Sure, why not? That's all the questions I had.
Good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
Doesn't seem like I have much
I don't
choice.
suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Good point.
Wonderful.
I'm in.
Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust.
Alright.
I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Alright, I'll
Oh,
get started.
and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum.
Oh?
I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Okay, I'll get right to it. Yeah, because that seems actually important. Alright. For a golden statue. Well.
Fresh meat, huh?
We'll talk to you in a bit. Hello.
Keep an
Isn't
eye
the
out for
great
Sentinel,
temple
would you?
majestic? Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about something?
Hello? What the?
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
What
She
happened?
was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing.
What?
And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
What? Is there something I can do to
Well,
help?
unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Okay, I'll get right to
come
it.
back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
See, search. No items. Collection of barbaric-looking medical implements, including forceps and shears. Gold, a large stone statue of Apollo, the Roman god of disease and healing, among other things. Huh.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Interesting. Introdostin. Or forceps. Moral and postal haven't changed much in the last 2 millennia. Yeah, not really. One rack contain very strident and grounded substances. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Hello.
Salve.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Let's hear it.
Right? Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
You chose the girl, right?
Weren't you listening? All my valuables or the girl? I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
So you took... I think
No,
with you?
I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin. Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Do you know a way out here?
Not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Thanks, I'll keep an eye on them. What do you think about the golden
Terrible for
rule?
inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
Okay. Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
I'll see what I can do. Who are you waiting for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
Ooh. So what's something
Certainly.
else? I need some silver and
Certainly.
resin.
All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
How do I come up with 1,000
That's
denarii?
hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What is wrong with
That's perfectly
you?
legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
How about I just take it instead?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
You know what? Is that what you want? If not, hand them over now, because I will.
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try. Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden
Alright,
rule.
let's try this
We'd
again.
share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
I don't know for sure. I'll check my
Don't
chances.
you dare.
Well, the time to die. Let's see, how do we do this? Yeah, unfortunately I can. Sculpture of Ares, Greek god of war, known as to the Romans as Mars. That's cool. Alright, now where is the Salve? Small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. Shopping list. Prayers by one sea's escape. Villa, 2-horse chariot, seat on the Senate, 4-horse chariot, 10-horse chariot, 12 leg. Oh, Jesus. Alright. 12 slave girls. Kill and plump. The hell? Sculpture of Minerva, the Roman goddess of strategy. That's cool. Let's see here. Where is this thing? Where?
Salve.
Where's this thing? I wish to steal. How do I steal? What the? Do 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 do.
Ah, back again, I see. Very well.
Where we go now?
Another time.
Alright, so I need to figure out a way to... Where's the key? Oh. How do I break this open? Let's see. I have no sense of self-value, so...
Salve.
Brass jar contains some sort of powder for makeup. The brass has been polished into a rudimentary mirror, which has been used to apply makeup. Ooh, damn.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
I'm sad. Am I going to die?
I don't think so, my friend. It's election day today. Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well, yes, but...
Is it true that if you were good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished?
What the hell?
Hello?
What's your story?
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
What do you
I
do?
don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
Did someone say you were going to steal?
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking.
Is that all?
They said I did it. More than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
A liar, Billy. Oh, a liability.
Yes. They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Sure. Let's see what it says. Reading mode. Magistrate Sentius to Dulius. I am writing to you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behavior arising from your obsession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal some weeks ago, I wish to impress upon you the important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the cisterns, which are strictly off-limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community, and must have your freedom limited, lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you are incarcerated, should you experience further lapse in memory.
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times, and they locked you up to stop you from breaking the golden rule.
My treasure.
What treasure?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad.
Aww.
He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius.
Aww.
And Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
If you give me a key, I'll try to find out what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
Let me talk to the magistrate about getting you out of here.
Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Then maybe it's time we had a new magistrate.
Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
I'll see what I can well, I'll see what I can do. I'll be going now. What the? Dooley's note. I did not do it, Dooley. Aww. That's upsetting. So, let's see. Oh, here we are. Do I do it? Can I save? I can. I'm gonna save first. Saving. And now if I load. Oh shoot. The battery's almost out. Alright. Alright. Well, time to make bad decisions. Let's see how we die. Take.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh.
Everybody hide!
Well, that happened. Breaking the gold rule is in the end. And it's possible to survive if you follow the magistrate. Oh, that's cool. So you want me to... Oh, so I do need to steal it, I think. And then go back in time. Oh, that's cool. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, and then I can run to her. Oh, that's a good idea, Jyster. And then we can figure out what they were talking about. Alright. So I just need to figure out where the magistrate is. Alright, let's see how badly I fuck this up. Once again. Alright. Wait. What?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh boy.
We must get to the shrine.
Oh, he did die. Oh. Huh. So stealing is considered a sin. Alright.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind?
I just heard we had a conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer to take me to see Centaries. So you can tell me about the Golden Rule.
I guess, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem, I have
and
to go.
Since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Oh? What is it? Oh, a zipline thing. That's cool.
Just
Thanks.
attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe.
Probably. Thanks.
All right.
I'll be going now.
See you around.
Okay. That's cool. Oh. Alright. Wait, do I have it? I do! Oh, this is amazing! Hup, 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 hup. Hi there, friend.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumulatus Decius won't give it to me.
I have sulfone
What?
resin. Here, take a
Quick,
little.
Give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
There you go. Alright.
Hopefully in a moment she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
No. Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
I keep hearing the statues whispering. Is that normal?
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her.
Oh?
But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
Forget I said anything.
About what?
Can we talk about Yulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Do you think she was poisoned or she was
Do you
self-inflicted?
really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Talk about
Gladly.
something else. What do you think about the golden rule?
Without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
Do you
I
know a way
wish
out here?
Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
What's your
I'm
story?
Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Tell me about
Well, she
Nevia.
used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain. I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I'll get right on it.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Alright. Where is it? Where is the palace? Where is the palace? Ban closed doors, track. Is it this one? Ah, that one. Inspect. Look climbable if only they could support my weight. Alright, so I need a... Support. Because that means I need...
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you? What is it, citizen?
What's your story?
I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say. And the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How'd you end up here?
I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl, and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum Fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Interesting. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
What are you telling me about
the commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Okay. Do you know a way out of here?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
Can I see
I don't see
the
why not.
register?
Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Reading mode. Illyria, Commoner, Tavern Keep, Tavern in the Slums, claims to know a way out. Claudia, patrician, wife of Telius, in the Villa, Dinius, Commoner, Merchant, Forum, nothing of note, nothing of note, unable to work, no notes. Quita. Let's see, is there anything I should know of note? Hannibal died in cistern. Oh, question mark. Kabash was a foreigner. He was a fisherman, but he disappeared. Okay. Livia now refuses to work. Malleus, not to be trusted. Navia locked herself in the palace. Octavia, Rufus increasingly agitated. Cynthia restricted to her villa for her safety. Scintilla missing. Cynthius, Magistrate.
Of course.
What do you think about the gold roll?
As I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Interesting. Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
War crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Ah. Our worlds
Seems
are
that
very
way.
different.
War crimes. Ridiculous.
War crimes are more along the lines of, suggestions of, if you do this, I'll do this.
If you like.
If you do that,
All right.
I'll do that. But if we agree not to do that, then we'd be great. Alright, now I need to find where to... Key. I need to find a bow. He's not here. See, what's all the way up here? Nothing I can see is over here. Why would I come up here? Oh? Coin pouch. Oh. check over here. Poem by Galerius. My life has been torturous as the 7 labors of Hercules. Orphaned, defeated, and enslaved, yet I would suffer it all again gladly, because each loss, wound, and tragedy brought me to you. Radiant as Rome's sacred flame, your bright warmth nourishes my soul, and I know I can never touch you any more than hold Vesta's flame. But to watch and love you from afar, bathed in your glow, is enough. Yeah, I'll leave the money there. I'm not gonna touch that. Livia.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
What's your story?
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
I'm sorry, I have no clue what that means.
They never do.
Do you know a way out of here?
There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions.
Do you need help?
Help me? You cannot help me. I have seen things. A pattern, a terrible pattern. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more.
Oh, figure out why Olivia's acting strange.
The
what do you think about the golden
bloodless
rule?
shadows. This is their punishment.
Okay. Well,
The
I'll be
newly
going now.
arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
Now I just need to figure out the center is back here. Arena, a model of an arena, possibly buried arena, was completed in the 1st century and is still in use today. Cool. Nice. So I need to look for a yew tree. What the? The Orpheus had an orgy with 4 girls here and is disappointed in all of them equally. Oh boy. Dice tower. A metal dice tower designed to stop people from cheating when rolling dice. Clearly, cheating must have been a problem among the Romans. Looks like Domitius was carrying his shield when he arrived. I just need to find a way all the way down. Because then I might find a bow. Hey! I don't think that's a good place to go. Hi, Duke. You're not gonna kill anyone, right? Cool. I like how I can talk to Doug, but not the goat. Goose eggs. Bunch of goose eggs laid by the city's goose. Okay. I thought I was gonna die. But we did. It's neat. What the hell are you guys? Ooh, what's this? Oh? Wait. What's down here? Demetrius. Alright. What's this? What is this? Nothing of import. Alright. Get over here. How do I...
Fortune smile on you, brother.
Probably not a good idea. Anyways.
I saw you use the device I made, and it worked!
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
What does she need?
I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
Wait, why do you need it?
I don't really feel comfortable talking about it.
Come on, tell me. You have a little crush on someone?
Look, I'll tell you everything if you get it for me, alright?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance.
I don't got anything else to do. Get right on it.
See you around.
I'm trying to find a bow, but you know how it is. Alright. Okay, well that's one lead we're gonna have to follow. No. Oh. Wait. Alright. I just need to figure out a way to get up there, so. Which is through here. Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, don't... Or did this gonna finish it apparently? Just don't hurt, don't steal. I can't jump from here. Alright. Okay. Alright. This should be pretty okay. Do. Might have to go down there eventually to see what I'm on about, but... Okay. Third time's charm. Fuck! Okay. Apparently, the priestess will guide me. But right now, I'm busy trying to get this goddamn flower. So it's like, what, after a second? Ah, damn it. This is what I'm going to be spending most of my days on, isn't it? Oh, 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 oh! I did it! Fuck! Fuck. Seems like time doesn't run the same here. Otherwise, a crime would have already happened. Fuck. Fuck. I forgot. I have to release it a half a second after I'm done with it. If only there was like an undo button. But alas. Fuck. Oh, wait, no, fuck. Fuck. No, fuck. Alright. Fuck! You know what? Not worth it. Not right now. Alright. Went through it that way. Let's go through this way. Okay, well, let's figure out what's Jyster. Yes. Hello.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Oh. What's your
Can't
story?
talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Solutia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions, the 6th, the one they call Ironclads.
Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
How much of a talker
If
are
you
you?
were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Are you sorry from me?
Nobody's supposed to know about that. Did Lucretia tell you?
I figured it out on my own.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. All my joints ache constantly, and the pain. It has a way of messing with your head. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me, and then there's the statues, and my doubts about my faith. And I just want to scream. You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do. And find me something to make the pain go away.
Okay.
Until then, get out of my face.
Alright. Sorry to mess with you, bro. It's over here. Okay. Sponge stick. A small stick with a sponge attached. This must be what the Romans used instead of toilet paper. It appears to be a community use. Best put this back immediately. Yeah. Aw, this man died on the shitter. I don't know if you articles are disappointing all of them equally. So it must have been designed with the use of the sponge on the stick. Ugh. Disgusting! Alright. Fountain producing fresh water, but where could the water be coming from? Interesting. Interesting question. A wooden bucket! Looks like the owner has dropped it while fetching water and, tragically, never picked it up again. Upsetting. What is this? No phone. Now, yeah. I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing will good come from it. Alright. That must be where I need to get in. Now, how to get in? Old chest. Oh. It's a lot of dendies. There seems to be a rock face, too. What are you pointing at? It is huge ass chasm. It doesn't seem like we can go through there, so let's check the other way. Let's see. Nothing. What do we gotta do? What's over here? Try to create a way to get to the upper cistern. Oh. Oh.
Isn't this temple imposing? I'm glad somebody had the good sense to seal it shut. Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm fine, thanks.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What's
Here,
your
in this
story?
place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family.
Oh.
But long hours of menial labour for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up
much
here?
the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Sorry to hear that.
That's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Fair enough.
If you like.
Do you know
I'm
way
afraid
out
not.
here?
Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumours, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Thanks,
I
I'll
hope
look
it works
into
out.
it. What do you think of the golden rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
Yes. Well, sometimes. Some people are fundamentally good.
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer.
Of course you're gonna... Of course that's gonna happen. I didn't say everyone's good. I said some people are fundamentally good.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Oh, there's gonna be some intervention, alright.
I wish I shared your faith.
So, you're Christian?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
Alright.
Alright, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. Orpheus, what are you doing?
Orpheus.
Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Orpheus.
We're all in this together.
Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Oh.
Please, Orpheus. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. Thank you. And please, choose your
Time to
words
bullshit no jutsu my way out of this. Do I bluff? You know what? Fuck it. Let's bluff. Go on then. Go ahead.
Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Well. That's until...
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Suicide didn't break the golden rule. What does that mean?
I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Was that my fault?
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived.
What happens now?
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Huh. Wait. I urinated in Puffy's... Oh. Okay, so suicide's not a sin. Yes. Now shut up. I'm trying to find a bow. Because in the trailer, that's the thing that actually lets me go through dues to do the cool stews. Alright. Wait, hold on. What's this? It's over here. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Oh boy, that hurt. Alright, one more time. For the homies. Yeah! Oh, I did it this time. Alright. Ah, here we are. Gallius. Do. Hey, Galley!
Ah, it's you again.
I just realized he looks like Mr. Clean.
Now, what's on your mind?
I have that flower you want.
You did it! Well done! This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that the consequences could be... terrible.
What's the worst that could happen?
Aside from her execution? You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive. Oh, and I'd get flogged to death for good measure. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do?
I think you can admire her discreetly.
I suppose you're right. What I need is a go-between. Someone who can tell her how I feel and find out how she feels without risking her life. What do you say? Do you think you
Please
can
tell
help
me that's not her.
one more time?
Alright.
Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give her the flower and tell her it's from a secret admirer. Tell her I'll keep my distance and that I just want her to know that she's loved.
That's sweet. I'll do it.
Thank you. Come back as quick as you can and tell me what she says.
Hello.
A new face. Arve, and may Vesta watch over me. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
You may not have known this, but someone wanted me to give you this flower.
Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. Who do I have to thank for this?
I'm supposed to tell you it's from a secret admirer, and they will keep their distance. They just want you to know that you're loved.
I see. So, it's from Galerius, then?
You already know?
Of course I do. I think everyone in the city knows. That man is a wonderful human being, and my favorite person in the world. But he is the least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those puppy dog eyes. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort, too. Suspending that rope above the lake, inventing that pulley device, all on his own. He'd just stand there each morning, looking at the flower, trying to summon the courage to seize it. Oh, my heart.
So what should I tell him?
Tell that adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So, if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind waiting a few years, then tell him I love him too.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that. So what's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
I'm sorry, what should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Sure. Right. What's a Vestal priestess?
You are from far away, aren't you?
I am.
Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
Yes I do.
Excellent.
She's basically the goddess of the home, hearth, and the Olympian flame. What do you do here?
Simply, I tend to the temples, ensure their sanctity is preserved.
Why?
Why? So that we continue to honor our gods, invite their blessings, and not bring their wrath down upon us, of course. It's vital that we keep them appeased and remain in their good graces.
Fair enough. So how did you end up here?
I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
A young woman named Karen dragged me out of a river, unconscious, and set me in here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
It carries negative connotations where I'm from.
Why is that?
Because of the memes.
The memes? What are the memes?
A meme is a small image you share with other people. They become a bit like their own language.
So, a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs, then?
Something like that.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen. I wonder if... No.
What were you gonna say?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking.
Ooh?
Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
You're being a little coy.
I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
I may have already noticed a pattern.
Then what is it?
Some people mentioned a river.
I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all I noticed.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet.
I think
Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Alright, I'll be
Come
going.
back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Hello? Hello? Have we met before?
What's your
My
story?
name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble.
Ove.
Oh, okay. I'll be
Bye-bye.
going. So he doesn't know, so that's something. He got pushed into, or he dived into the water like a dumbass.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there,
Virgil, do you really want to become responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Oh? Hello?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Tell me about the
I'm
city's
glad
history.
you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Oh? Isn't it common for Romans to copy Greek art and architecture?
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Tell me about the
Gladly.
city's architecture.
Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas. and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake, and allows us to fish and farm.
If they bring waters to the city, could we use them to escape?
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know.
Oh?
I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Tell me about the temple on the bluff.
You mean the great temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown.
How
There's
so?
an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
Alright, guess that's something I need to do
Of course.
eventually. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care, which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
I think so, yes.
Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
How do you remove a god from
Good
power?
question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
Interesting. I noticed the graffiti. Why does someone think you're a
Look,
sinner?
I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
I see.
And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years?
Pretty sure that's
Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Do you know who was writing the graffiti?
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Cultists?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that?
Oh.
If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the Golden Rule.
Let me look into it for you.
Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
Okay. I'll get right on it.
Come back and let me know what you find.
A shovel. A Roman fire shovel made of bronze. It smells like ash.
This area is private. Please leave.
Okay. Yeah, you still scare me, statues. Whoa! What is this? The Myth of the Golden Rule. By Doros the Younger. Or Dortoris the Younger. As per our custom, I shall begin by paying my respects to the god responsible for this city. For our continued prosperity and tranquil seclusion, he deserves our admiration. But here I must depart from custom, for his attempt at imposing strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching, and deserving of our contempt. Who among us is not awakened at night in a cold sweat, fearing that some sort of accidental transgression of the golden rule? All of us must accept that we are all capable of error, whether from a momentary lapse of judgment or a conscious decision based on faulty reasoning. Yet the great threat, the sort of Damocles that we live under is, I believe, merely a deception, and I shall prove it to you. Let me begin by dismissing the counter-arguments. First, it may be argued that the inscription stating, "The many shall suffer for the sins of one," is evidence that the Golden Rule is very real. But that is logically unsound, for we cannot assume that the writers knew more than we did. That this message was inscribed does not make it any more true, any more than if I were to inscribe Dotorius the Younger is a god. Secondly, it may be argued that the statues of this place is evidence that the Golden Rule is real. You need not remind me of that. It was I who discovered them around the city. It was I who collected them, placed them in a handcart, and placed them in niches which they sit today. I will not soon forget them, and yet I refuse to leap to the conclusion that they were once real people. There is no evidence to support that conclusion. When we read the story of Venus bringing Pygmalion's sculpture Galatea to life, we do not believe it is true. Why should we take a different view here? But ultimately, these arguments are just that. After years of living in fear, there is only one way for me to prove that the Golden Rule is a falsehood, and that is through action. Friends, I apologize in advance for this, but one day you will see this moment as a turning point in our city's history. Let us see once for all if this Golden Rule is real, as I strike one of you with my fist. Yeah, dumbass. Oh, that's... Oh. Oh boy. Garum, a fermented fish sauce used as a condiment. It's a faint, salty aroma. It's like soy sauce. Okay, that's cool. Ha da 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 da. Gonna need to figure out a way to move them out of the way eventually. But for now, it's really dark. Hey.
You're trespassing. Get out, now.
Okay.
Galerius?
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
I love your clothes.
Still no sign of Scintilla.
Exotic.
I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
The buyer beware.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do?
I love your clothes.
What if she's out there somewhere suffering,
exotic.
waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax, get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued.
Uh-oh.
There's a light in your eyes I've never seen
best
before.
behavior, I trust?
A certain learning and sophistication.
And you're as charming as you are beautiful.
Coming on a bit strong, don't you think?
Yeah. What? You came on to me!
I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore.
Good.
Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
Well, there you go. What's your story?
Let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
You know way out here.
Normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink before asking if I want to get out of here.
That's cute. But seriously, do you know way out?
Straight to business, huh? Oh, I can work with that. As a matter of fact, I do know a way out.
Oh?
I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you?
If you found a way out, why haven't you used it yourself?
It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here. One day, maybe, but not now.
I'll pass.
What's the matter? Can't afford it? Well, perhaps you could take out a loan. I understand Malleolus has lent money to others on occasion.
No, nope.
Ugh, let it go. Nothing's
God. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to freaking restart. Alright, heard any interesting gossip?
Certainly. For 10 denarii.
Fine, here's
Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair. I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small festival to celebrate, with entertainment and everything. Can't wait to find out what it is. There used to be a midwife here, Naevia, but this place drove her mad as a Maenad. Said she could hear the statues whispering to her. Can you imagine? Fortunately for us, she locked herself in the palace weeks ago and hasn't been seen since. Good riddance, I say. Whatever you
Let's talk
like.
about something else.
All
I'm gonna
right.
go now.
See ya.
Interesting. Yo!
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
Hey, dude,
I
who's
don't,
threatening
I'm afraid,
Virgil?
But I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something. She was headed to the baths not long ago.
Alright. Thank you.
Very well. Another time.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone.
I can. I'm just not gonna deal with you right now. Alright.
Help! You have to do something.
What happened?
A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon.
A what?
You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
How? I don't have a
None
weapon.
of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
Oh?
You'll just have to improvise.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Maybe we shouldn't meet in there?
We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind. I don't know why I said that.
The shrine is collapsing.
Alright, well. Oh boy. Hey!
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know what Quintius.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire.
Oh.
So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
So you're one of the few... I swear I wasn't
You are
one.
not off to a good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood?
Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
Oh, simple. We're the smallest group of community of strangers who wound
A
up here
small
by
community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Wait, what's
Oh,
the
don't
mystery?
play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras.
Bro, if you know a way
The
out.
Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
You got the wrong idea. We're not
You
cultists.
say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
We're all trapped
So
in
you
here.
admit you're not allowed to leave.
It's not that we're not allowed to leave. We physically can't leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me.
Are you serious?
And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
No. No, it's not a mantra. It's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
They were once people who turned to school.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
We're not even doing this. We didn't turn them into gold. A god did, and we don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our god told us to do it.
I'm gonna hurt you.
It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra,
you know what?
the
Shoot me.
Sacrifice.
Do it,
You're
nerd.
Cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
What can you tell me about Quintius?
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
Perhaps the Emperor was looking for an
Who
scapegoat.
you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome, like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I have no idea who or where he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Do you?
As a matter of fact, I do. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Use this portal again. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Damn it. Continue from last save. Damn. That sucks. Bro, you're literally just distorting whatever I say. He was being the cultist. What a fool. The game's pretty cool though. Like how you have to be careful with your actions, otherwise bad things will happen. Uh-oh.
Come back and let me know what you find.
There we go. Now, kidoki.
help! You have to do something!
I'll get right on it.
Thank you.
I'll be going now.
The shrine is collapsing!
Oh no! Anyways. Oh hey!
Stop right there.
Yeah, I don't know, Quintus.
So, is that...
Got it.
Fine. Now tell me.
Why don't you put the bull down and you can come in and see for yourself?
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quintius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish.
Yeah. Got the wrong idea, we're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then...
I'm still looking for a way
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
Well, yes.
That sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's true.
You've clearly been indoctrinated. Now tell me, what...
They were once people... You're distorting what I'm said.
Yes, because I'm the real villain here.
You are!
It's all clear to me now. What baffles... However...
What's it gonna take to make you go? Gold? Take all the gold you want.
Gold? I don't care about gold. You don't seem to understand the situation. So let me make it abundantly clear. The only thing I care about is carrying out my... I have spent many exhausting months tracking this arsonist through cities and villages, roads and forests, bribing stubborn travelers and peasants for leads. At times, I was so bone-tired I could have sworn I'd approached the brink of death. But still, day and night, I pressed on for the glory of the Emperor. So, you see, I know he's here. Turning back is not an option, and right now, the only thing standing between me and my triumphant return to Rome is you. So, for the
I have no idea.
Do you have any last words?
You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth.
There's a simple explanation for that. I lied. But if you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, and I can think of...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways.
Everybody hide!
Ow. Yep. So someone's trying to guide me and actually fix this. Well, I think I should end things here actually, considering that we are way out of the thing. We're gonna stop until I get a bow. That's a good compromise.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me...
I'm just right, and I need to take care of some things urgently.
Sounds serious. I'm listening.
Luia's dying, but Lucius can't help her without syphilis. Take some of it and go quickly.
Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
That's it. Now go.
I'll go.
As fast as you
Once
can.
I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you? What is it, citizen?
I'll be going now.
Alright.
What is this? Sentinel smelly, same excrement, different smell. Damn.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Just Dark Light, and I'm here, and we already had this conversation.
If I understand correctly, someone is about to break the Golden Rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over. Is that about right? If so, what happened?
I couldn't stop it from being broken.
I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume you've sought me out again for a reason.
Can we talk about who, can you release
Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times, sneaking around in places he should not have been.
What exactly did he do?
I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic, the law of the 12 Tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass. The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule-breaker.
Damn.
I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Now, was there something else?
Can we talk about who's going to break the golden rule? Never mind.
Why then did you say? It doesn't matter. It looks like you'll have to continue your...
Damn, how do I...
Thank you. I'll be... If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
Let me think.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Scintilla's disappearance?
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the Golden Rule is going to protect you. Got it?
Ha! As if I'd be afraid of you, little man.
Let's find out what this is.
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
What's your story?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
Or are you just like a gladiator?
Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
Fair enough. Well, you know what?
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
I'm gonna end things here, actually. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, then don't like the video. Just be sure to leave a comment down below why you don't like the video. Remember, all feedback is good feedback so long as it's helpful and appropriate. And while you're down there, if you feel like you're coming back more often than not, then hit that subscribe button. So you know whenever I'm going to be uploading. And these are streamed live at twitch.tv/JysterDarkLights. Anything else? No, that's it. Alright, we're gonna go save, and I should have probably done the outro while it was saving. Never mind. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Jyster out. There we go.